Hello everybody, welcome back to Orange Disco. I'm Orange, and today we are playing, again, more Dead by Daylight, and of course, Killer. So right now, as you might notice up here, I'm on Disco's, it doesn't really say his name, I'm on Disco's account. Now you may be asking, Orange, why are you on Disco's account? Simple reason, pretty much, right, pretty much, our boy needs some help. You know, he's got rituals that he'd be doing, all of which are killer, which he is not, currently at least, the best at, you know, and so it can lead to some rough matches for him, which, you know, I feel his pain, you know, whenever I play Survivor at all. So, so yeah, I plan on trying to help him with those, so I think I might try to do three matches in one video. You know, playing as Bubba, Legion, Sadako. Probably in that order, give or take, I don't know. And also, not only will I be doing the rituals, but more importantly, the main reason why I'm here is to help him, you know, get these two killer challenges out of the way so that he can, you know, try and survive it, to the end of level 4. And then we will have, like, completed, so to speak, each level. I mean, well, he will, and then, you know, because I'm on this one right now on my account, and then I'll, you know, have 2 more after that, and then, you know, we can both be done with the levels, like, in general, but obviously, considering, well, because he's at, like, the end of, you know, page 4, right? Yeah, right. So he's at the end of page 4, and getting progress toward the first tier of page 5. I'm at this tier, this one right here, 22. This is the last one I've completed, so I'm like almost an entire page behind. So because of that, even when we both, like, you know, quote unquote finish level 4, so getting to the epilogue basically, we're still gonna have to play a bunch more, you know, of the challenges in here, and all of the tome. But once we kind of get through all the ones that we can, you know, pretty well do, we are gonna have to do a lot of grinding. But anyways, the point is, I'm helping our boy get, you know, these 2 challenges, get him his rituals, and, yeah, that's pretty much the plan. And then in the next video, I plan on essentially doing a similar-ish thing for my account, at least doing a, like, normal video, because I have a ritual for Doctor and Trapper, so I'll be playing those boys, and then, you know, going from there. So yeah, that's kind of the idea. So yeah, I'll see you when the match starts. Alright, so the game didn't give me the best of luck. Okay, I can make do, I believe, but this isn't ideal. Oh, I should have warmed up with, like, a bot match. So that's a thing I can do. I mean, it's something I've been able to do since, like, the end of last year, but, you know, I haven't gotten into a rhythm of it. Patch sounds pretty decently progressed already, which is pretty concerning. You're gonna fold immediately? I mean, oh, Bamboozle would be good to have on him. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that even existing. Okay. Okay. I thought the flashlight girl. Good old. Oh yeah, because Yui has a flashlight. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Hello there, Missy. Would you like to join her on the hook? Not the same hook, because you can't do that in this game. Because that would kind of be unbalanced a bit. Wow, you guys keep giving me free flashlight protectors. Like built in. Alright. You know, so the Meg I'm chasing, this Megalodon is prestige 61, which was very alarming. But you know, I think I can make do, especially because if I focus largely on the weak links. Oh, thank you. Awfully kind of you, good madam. That was okay. Oh, I haven't been using barbecue and chili aura rating at all, but I don't always fully need. Okay, are you gonna vault back? You're gonna vault back again. Fair. I almost have everyone. Actually, if I were to have gone the Yunjin, that literally would be game over. But at the same time, I do need to get like at least 2 more chainsaw hits, 2 or 3 more. So, you know, in an ideal world. Oh wait, let me make sure she's not immediately going to sabotage this. I wish there's like a ritual like status bar in yeah, I'm not gonna let you keep that. I'm sorry. You're not. I know, it's sad, it's rude, it's whatever. But yeah, you're not keeping that. I'm sorry to break the news to you. I hate to be the one to tell you, but you're not keeping that toolbox. The toolbox will perish and die, and that's the extent of it. I'm gonna let you down because I really want to get these chainsaw hits in. You going for the unhook? Hey, if you do, I'm fine with that. Aw, man. That would have been a free chain saw. You oh, wait a minute. No. Wait, no. Why are you doing this? You! It was going well! Why? Why is it Bubba? Why is it always Bubba? This is the second time in the past like 2 weeks that I played as Bubba and I couldn't finish the match! Come on, it was going well! Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna play another match or whatever. Anyways, I'll see you. Blam.
Right. The individual players as well seem a little weird too, you know?
Yeah. Also,
like, what is happening?
Disco is here now. Also, that Lodi that wants me to chase right now is prestige 72, higher than the Meg, who's the highest prestige. In the is she gonna try and hit on me?
You only have one Bubba outfit, right?
She was in the 2. Guy flipping hate you. Of course, she was in the 1. Right. I didn't think she was in. Yeah, I have the purple one, and not the like blonde hair
purple one. Yeah, the blonde hair one.
Yeah, I don't have that one. Wait, that's Meg! Oh, they're both in the dude, also, they sent me to this map.
Oh, that's fun.
Dude, this is
Do you know who sent you, or no?
I don't know specifically, but I just...
How many offerings? I'm assuming just one offering to the map?
Yeah, it was just one person.
Person just really wanted to go there, I guess.
Man,
because you do every so often see multiple map offerings, you know? Did I tell you about the time where I don't think I was playing I don't think I was playing I might have been I don't remember if I was playing Killer, you were playing Killer. But all I remember, right, was there was 4 map offerings, right?
Right.
That was the only. I don't know if you remember this or not. You might have been there.
Come on. No, please. I just want to get this flashlight out of the fucking Elodie's hand. Please, game.
Oh, the Franklin's?
Yes, but I fucking hit Meg instead of Elodie. Yes, I hit her. Thank God.
What is your build?
Adept brutal strength.
Okay. Brittle Strength, Franklin's, and what are the other two?
Knockout, barbecue, and chili.
So, Bubba Perks plus Brittle.
Yes.
Honestly, not a bad
I got
build.
Chase again.
Can we agree about that? Not
Yeah.
a terrible build?
Also,
okay.
so now I can't get Flashlight Blade unless someone found a Flashlight in this time, which,
Yeah.
for all I know, could have happened. You know.
It's possible. I mean, chess can give you anything from a map to a flashlight to a medkit to a toolbox.
Dude,
so
I'm right here.
It's possible.
You're crouching like I can't see you. Like still. Okay, please don't go into a locker so I can get this.
Do you know what your add-ons do?
Oh, and Elodie's killing herself on Hook.
Oh, that's fun.
Dude, also I'm not trying to camp her, but this Meg was a reg around her, so you know if she's.
I mean, you might
her,
as well
then-
just go for the Meg then.
Yeah, because she's like on the gen, because I hooked Lodi right next to a gen they're working on.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you
okay.
might as well go for, you know, the
You pick up-
person on the
Oh,
gen.
nah. You better drop that flipping flashlight. Nah. Give me that flashlight. Give it back, young lady. Give it back. God damn it.
This is very different from my earlier experience of being in a movie theater.
God, where did she go? Also, this is so much more stressful and like worse than the first match I got that was going well, but the game decided to fuck me. I'm so happy. Can you hear
Why
in
do
my
we
voice how happy I am?
Why do we always have issues with this game in particular? Have you ever wondered that?
Yeah.
You know what kind of was interesting about playing all the matches that I did yesterday?
Yeah.
I think I only escaped once, maybe twice.
Well, good
what's
thing-
funny, right, is so I was working on the tome we both had skipped because we weren't playing, right?
Right.
Because I saw some easy challenges and I was like, I just want to quickly get these blood points and work on other characters, right?
Right.
And so one of them was I had to escape as a Gabriel or boy, right?
Right.
You want to know how fitting this was? I got Toba. The game gave me Toba when I went
Ooh.
for it.
That gen you're
I
working
think
on.
it was a Legion too, and I managed to hear Hatch and I managed to find Hatch before the Legion, so I managed to
Yeah.
get that challenge. So I managed to get that challenge first try, which made me happy because that was the only one I was worried about. But yeah, every other match besides maybe one or two others resulted in pretty much 4Ks. But I kept at it, I was finishing challenges, and next thing I know, I finished a few tiers of the Rift, so I'm not complaining. It just took a while.
I'm so glad I got that Lodi out so quick. I'm so glad she was killing herself on Hook. Which
I noticed
boo-hoo, but
something that I've noticed, I don't know, is
Right.
Sometimes if there's a survivor that's like basically trying to be altruistic in the sense of like pallet stunning you as much as possible, flashlighting you, all that fun stuff, right? Right?
Yeah.
Sometimes when you hook them, they just give up immediately and like either DC on hook or kill themselves on hook, so you don't have to worry about them anymore,
Yeah.
Like that's what happened one of the last times I played Freddy. It was during the anniversary Rift, the 7th one, and I had a Kate dead on hook. This thing kept pallet stunning me and flashlighting me. I managed to at one point down her and hook her, and she DC'd on hook, and I was like, heck yeah, I got a free, free 1K.
No! I had a free chase, I hit, but I was too close, and then I hit like a object, and then. Okay. Whew. Okay.
Well, it's cone shaped. Remember?
Yeah, I know. I was just
Like the chainsaw radius is a cone.
I know. I was just like in front of because the Meg was like in front
The
of a
cone
locker.
was in front of a window apparently, and then you hit the window.
No. I wasn't by the window yet. I was in the basement, but she was in front of like a hook, like the Meg, and then I was like she slowly got out, so I was just charging and went, but like she went behind me, so then I just tried to like turn around, but like I hit something like. I was just like trying
While
to
you
do
were
that
turning
stuff.
around.
Yeah, like because I was by like one
Yeah,
of the
stuff.
basement walls or whatever. Where is this Fang? Is she gonna let the Meg die so she can find Hatch? Which actually, no, it was the
Wait, you already 2K'd?
Yeah, the last match they
I
actually
just not been paying attention.
the last match they let me make sure I'm recording. Yeah, they brought like an offering for like hatch in main building, although it was RPD, so I don't think there anything that counts as main building. So you know.
I mean, there's a main room, but that's a
Yeah.
little different. But that's it.
Because I don't.
And I have seen. Well, hatch does spawn in there sometimes, but I don't know if it counts as main room. You know. But I know hatch can spawn there.
Oh, you're in one of these lockers. Well. All right.
You know what so I've been doing some thinking, right?
Right.
I think Godzilla could work in terms of models for this game, right?
All right.
Now, you might say, well, he's too big. You're forgetting something, though. Now, do you know what you're forgetting? Everyone who thinks that the original TV shows it was a guy in a costume.
Yeah.
Meaning, right?
Yeah.
Meaning that what you could do, right?
Right.
Is you could essentially model the original Godzilla all those decades ago, right?
Right.
Did you know he's been a character for 70 years?
Yeah.
70 years.
It's a
This
lot.
giant goddamn kaiju has been killing everybody for 70 years.
Oh, what do you look
That's
at?
I don't know. That's what.
Lodi is the one who sent me to the map. Wow, I'm so
That's
surprised.
not. That's not. Yeah, exactly.
Wow, she had Breakout, background player, Saboteur, off
Isn't
the
she the
record.
first one you killed?
Yeah, and well, partly.
You know what
'cause-
I love?
What?
Is that when someone sends you to a like, even when I'm a survivor and I get sent to a map by one of my teammates, I still find it kind of funny, right?
Yeah.
When they're the ones who died first, so they sent you there for nothing. You know?
Yeah, they basically they picked out their own gravesite and sent you there so that they can have their favorite place
Exactly,
to
you
die.
got sent there. Like they were so like cocky that they were like, "I'm gonna send everybody to this map so I get a chance," and then they're the one who gets murdered first.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing to find kind of funny, but you gotta admit it's a little funny.
Yeah.
Like you had your hubris was so big, you were so cocky, and then the game was like, "Yeah, we're gonna make sure you feel real pain." Here's a Prestige 100 Blight. Have fun, buddy.
She also had a mass gray flashlight, so there goes one of her event flashlights.
Nice.
Oh man. Also, one of the Megs
Do you
had.
know of any YouTubers that have like a hybrid, like that have a killer at Prestige 100? Yeah, there's got to be one, right?
Oh, there's a bunch. Like I know.
Yeah, what are we looking at? here?
Terrio. I don't know. The guy that plays Legion a lot. He has Legion and Michaela.
Does odds have any 1 to 100?
Yeah, I think so. I know he was like for a good bit like working on Plague, and I'm pretty sure he's gone her to that point now for however long.
Why did the odds pick Plague?
I think
That's interesting.
I'm pretty sure she's one of his like favorite killers in the game. Like in
What
general.
what about Trapper? What's wrong? He likes Trapper.
Yeah, but I think he's sort of fallen off because like he at least
But
has,
it's
like
Trapper.
been like stale, and like he's also gotten just indirectly nerfed by like everything, like by especially like the maps with like having less like places to hide traps and being
They
brighter.
both, Tim.
Yeah, but I don't know
They
if
both.
how much he's played. Also, you got Pig Ritual now, which is fun.
Again.
I mean, hey, it's Pig.
Dude, I've gotten Pig Rituals 3 times in a row now. What the hell?
Yeah, I've also got them a good lot too.
I'm not complaining. I like Pig
Yeah.
a lot, and I'm happy that she's now technically the 5th killer I've ever free K'd with,
Oh yeah.
because she's the most recent. The first I think was Freddy. To no one's surprise.
Mhm.
Freddy and Michael was the first, and then Deathslinger's in there. I think Deathslinger might be second. I think Freddy was first, and then Michael's in there somewhere as well, you know?
Yeah.
Or I could be wrong, but I know I got a free K once as Deathslinger, and then, you know, I've gotten it as Trapper, Michael, and Freddy, and now Pig as well.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool, right? So he likes Plague enough that he was like, Prestige 100. That's cool.
Yeah, because
Anyone Prestige 100 Freddy yet, or am I gonna be the first?
I'm sure. I don't know if like a YouTuber has, but I know for a fact someone out there has, like, guaranteed.
because everyone's been Prestige 100ing everybody.
Yeah, especially since, like, you know, that
I
whole, like,
wonder if
system-
anyone is determined to. I wonder if someone's determined enough to try to get every character to Prestige 100.
Yeah.
That would take some time, but I think
Yeah.
it's possible. Just gotta play enough. That's all it comes down to.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Godzilla got stronger.
Mm.
Have you seen any of the trailer things for the Godzilla vs. Kong movie they're making?
I saw like one.
You know how was he glowing pink in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he usually glows blue.
Yeah.
So is he technically stronger because he went from blue to pink?
Probably.
They probably nuked him again. Let's be honest here. Someone nuked him. Did you know they nuked him once?
Pretty sure. Yeah.
So something I've always been curious about, right?
Yeah.
Right. Is how far back does he go in terms of like canonically in his universe? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Because like think about it this way, right?
Yeah.
As I mentioned earlier, the original shows and whatnot was a guy in a costume, right?
Yeah.
And back then he was on that island, remember? Remember
Yeah.
him and like all the other kaijus. I think King Kong was there because I believe there's old episodes of them fighting. They're just on that island, chilling, doing stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So how did we go from that to current Godzilla, who's literally who is an absolute monster, in the sense of like, destroying like a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
How did we get here? Some Godzilla, like, nerd is going to be, like, in the comments just screaming.
Mhm.
But yeah, I was watching a Godzilla movie, which is the reason why I've been thinking about Godzilla.
Cool.
Did you hear about that?
Mm.
Yeah, it came out not that long ago. So, and one of my professors has watched it, so I was like, oh, I might as well. So then I saw it earlier.
Nice.
So
Alright.
I got to read subtitles at a movie theater finally. So that
Alright,
was
yeah.
kind of fun.
Also, 1 second. Also, I'll see you in the match. Start. All right. So this is the lobby. So we got Meg, Megalodon, Jake, and Chris. So this will be
Chris!
fun. I kind of wish it was Wesker because it'd be more fighting. But I mean, hey. Unless you got like, hey, if you get a ritual for Wesker, you know who to call. Also, for
I might
pretty much every
someday.
killer.
I'm sure I will eventually.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time because like especially for a lot of like newer killers, I don't tend to get ritual for them. Super
Yeah,
often.
I see a lot of older ones.
Which I feel
more
like
so
might be.
than newer
I feel like
ones.
that might be partly on purpose to like get you to play like older killers, and not just focus on like the newer characters. You know what I mean? Like something like that. But I don't know.
Possible.
Anyways,
Wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
I guess I'll just wait to pause until we see the offerings. I hope it's not another map offering, but they're all like low prestige levels, so I'm not too scared. Nice, everyone just wanted money.
I won't die.
All right, see you when it starts. This
That's
is
typically what you got.
I got Doctor Map.
Did you know that's the actual layout of an actual building?
Yeah, because it's based off like because Doctor is based off this like Chinese like doctor whatever that like did like
Can we?
electro.
This might sound racist, but does that surprise you?
Yeah, and because I remember like
that that's the country they're from.
because like I know like behavior like asked like certain communities or whatever like the Chinese community or
Well,
whatever
people
like
also
what they
just
wanted.
kept like bombarding them. I know a lot of people are also just
Woo!
bombarding
You see
them.
that
Like, hey,
360
have you
hit?
heard about this guy?
A
Nice.
360 no scope. Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah, but
No, that's not the full part of the puzzle, of course. But I know
Yeah.
that at one point people had mentioned, like, gave,
Yeah.
like, were kind of telling them about the guy because he
But-
wanted to see them
yeah,
do
'cause, like,
something with it.
So I know like what he did was like he like did shock therapy
he's still
to
working.
gamers, and I'm not kidding, like literal
Specifically
like
gamers.
and,
Yes,
and like,
I've researched
like
them.
children too. I think like specifically.
I've done the
yeah.
research on
yeah,
this guy.
I'm just
I am
saying
aware.
like relating my specific knowledge on the
Yes.
matter. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of like what Doctor is based off. And before, I don't know if like he released like it, but like I know he was like based off. Like he's supposed to be like also like like look.
He's supposed to somewhat be based off of
Yeah, like,
him,
and when he's
which
supposed
is
to-
why he shocks people.
And originally he was supposed to be like also like himself a Chinese, and even like the like text on this map, which I think there's at least there was like Chinese text or whatever like around the map, like it was like it was like fully based off that. But then for one reason or another, maybe like they don't want to get in like legal trouble or something, they made him like now he's like American or something, right? And this is just
Something like that.
a hospital in like America or something. But like that's what he.
So they say. That's a hospital in
Like-
America.
But or maybe not like a hospital, but like just some kind of facility.
It's like
right?
a clinic or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a weird ass hospital.
Crap.
I can tell you, that's a weird ass hospital if it is one.
Yeah.
You know,
I think it's supposed to be like some kind of like
clinic
like
probably.
or maybe like an asylum. I don't know. I don't know the best.
We have
on this.
asylums in the game. They look quite a bit different.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm like, jeez, I got jump scared by Meg. Imagine that as like a killer had that that sound I just made as like an actual stun like sound. It's like clown or something. It was like. Ugh!
I just imagine you play me as a killer and you get Palestine and you just hear, "Oh, son of a bitch!"
Ah, crap!
You know,
I overshot.
I'm just screaming. You hit me in the face. You just hear. You know?
Yeah.
Like the entire time you're stunned, you just hear that. Just...
Yeah.
It's funny to think about.
Also, they've already done 2 gens somehow.
But yes, so from my understanding, right?
Yeah.
He, for whatever, I don't know if he was like, that was like the practice he did was like something was like because there's like he was licensed in electrotherapy or whatever the hell it's called, right?
Yeah.
I think it's illegal in America, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
At one point it was. It probably still is, but I think something similar to it at least was illegal at one point, right?
Yeah. Oh! Could you go through me? You saw that, right? I could have trapped him, but like, he was
Yeah.
able to go through me because I was, cool down and whatever.
And for whatever reason, he I think he only operated on gamers for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Well, I think
But he did.
because I've seen like some videos and stuff on it, and I think I could be remembering this wrong. So take
There's
this
so
with like
much
amount of salt.
information about. There's so much information about this
Yeah,
guy. It's
but-
really hard to research everything.
Well, like take this amount of salt, but I think it's because he wanted to like, quote unquote, cure them of like their like like that because of them like playing games and stuff.
I vaguely remember seeing a quote about that.
Something like that. Like
Yes.
he wanted to basically like cure them and wanting
He
to play
like
video games
he
and
like
enjoying them and
believed
stuff.
believed video games was like a disease. And was
Yeah.
like, if you like these, then you're clearly fucking terrible.
Yeah,
And you need to
like
be
clearly
fixed.
you're ill and you need to be treated
To be
so you're not
fair-
sick anymore.
To be fair, a lot of people in like the 90s, a lot of people in general have,
Yeah.
To be fair, I mean, there's people that share logic, but not to that extreme level,
Yeah.
Because, I'm sure you've seen stuff of people like saying video games are harmful and all that stuff.
Yeah.
To the point where there was a guy in Florida, because what other state would it be? Trying to like link a bunch of crimes to video games, and it's like that's not how that works.
Yeah.
Like I get it. Like I get that to some people they will imitate it, right?
Yeah.
But the problem with blaming the group for a few people, right,
Yeah.
is that
Yes.
a lot of gamers are going to imitate like what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
So like if you're playing GTA, you're not going to later steal somebody's car and beat up a bunch of people, right?
Yeah.
That's not how that works. Like if you do go out, because like they did like a bunch of tests and like research, right? And
Yeah.
if you actually have like a problem, like that you, right? Like if you actually have like a problem, like you need hospital, so like pills, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And again, depending on what it is, of course, as well. But the study basically found that if you have like some sort of mental problem, there's something not quite right about your brain, you are, I think, a little more likely.
Yeah.
Like you are, depending on what it is, like you might actually imitate it, depending on, you know, the specifics.
Yeah.
And it's just like those people actually need help. And I don't mean that because, you know,
Yeah.
I mean that like there's something not quite right. That's not even the right term, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They actually need help because they, you know, they have a problem, they're getting treated for it. So definitely smart to introduce them to, you know, video games later. Obviously not at first, you know, let them, give them time. But like, I just think it's funny that people think video games are so evil that in China there was a guy that like there was a, you know, guy doing this, you know. But yeah, he was essentially electrocuting these poor children.
Yeah.
To try to fix them, and I don't think it always worked.
Yeah.
Because I don't think anyone died, but there's probably some brain damage suffered.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you're taking, you know, voltage to the face.
Yeah.
But yeah, he like, what I find funny, right?
Right.
Somehow, don't ask me how, I honestly could not tell. Somehow behavior found something, or somehow they got the actual, like, they know the actual layout of the building, and that's Doctor's map. Doctor's map is the exact replica, an exact replica of the building he worked at.
Yeah.
How wild is that?
Very.
Like, how? How? You know what I mean?
Yeah. How far did this person go?
That's a good question.
Also, you can see and hear everything good, right? I haven't checked any. Okay. Just making sure. Oh, that's Meg again. Run into her a lot. She's pretty smart. You know, she does more tricky things. Ah, I ran into that one. I almost got stunned.
Anyways, so Godzilla.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear something I kind of want? And yes, it's related to Godzilla for all you Godzilla fans out there. Are you ready for this?
All right.
So I was at the mall. Right. I know, right? Old school, but like, shut up. I think this might have been a year or two ago. Cap. Obviously, I don't remember the exact time, right?
Right.
I was in. I'm sure you've been in this store. Basically, like right at the door, like to the store, they have like a bunch of candy set up there, and then I think they have a bunch of like pocket Funko Pops. I think they have some actual like a wall that has like a bunch of Funko Pops on it, like normal sized ones. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
I think they have some anime posters in there and like a bunch of other stuff. Of course, it's not all like anime and stuff like that. You
Yeah.
know, we have other stuff because that's why we were there. That's why we were there. Someone in my family wanted was looking for some lights, and that's why we were there.
Yeah.
Because we had. It's kind of funny. We had just bought something, but they wanted to keep looking around. You know.
Yeah.
After we had already bought something, so we kept looking around, and then he found something. I don't know if I think he's. I don't know what happened to them. I probably still have them, you know.
Yeah.
But so we ended up in the store, and we were looking at the lights, and there it was. Something I would love to own someday. Are you ready? I'm gonna see if I can find a picture so you can see it. But are you ready to at least hear about what it was?
Alright.
So have you seen those Dragon Ball lamps where it's like a character doing, like, say Goku doing a Kamehameha, but then like the Kamehameha is the part that's like lighting up, you know?
Yeah.
There's one of those I really want where it's a Super Saiyan 3 Broly, I believe, and he's like doing like he's about to throw out the gigantic Ki blast thing, you know? And so that glows in his hand, you know, it's super cool, right? But this particular lamp, because it's Godzilla, so it's like a statue of Godzilla, and then the base, like, sort of, the thing he's standing on, right?
Right.
Is themed after, I believe it's themed after, like, an island, so it's supposed to be, like, him standing, I think, probably on Japan, you know? Or something like that, right?
Right.
And so, and it's him shooting out like a bunch of fire, right? Like a bunch of fire, right?
Yeah.
And so what it is, it's super cool. So it's him standing in a ring of fire from his fire breath while shooting out fire. And it's super cool looking, you know?
Yeah. Oh. Can't see anything. Dang.
Oh man, after looking up Godzilla lamps, I'm finding some other super cool ones. You know?
Yeah.
No, there's a similar one to what I was saying, except he's not shooting out the fire, he's just surrounded by fire. There's some where, like, Godzilla's also on fire, because, like, his body is, like, all, you know.
Yeah.
But, it's super cool, though, you know?
Yeah. Also, I just got you the first tier of page 5. Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Now you have a new weapon for Billy.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that's the next free outfit.
Oh man, I wish I had this on my PC. Oh,
the anniversary one?
yeah. You got a lot of stuff, like weapon-wise, because you got the, the summer event hammer, the New Year one, the candy one, obviously the, masquerade one, and then the 3 you start with, and now, the spiked club.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll just leave it at that for now. Or I could always make third preset. It doesn't matter. You can do whatever. I'll leave on this one though, because this one's good. And then, and then
which preset you picking?
Sadako.
Oh, nice.
Look at the girl. All right. Well, this
I wish I had a skin for her.
Yeah, I have technically 2 because I have the prestige and then the 1, and then now I'm, because for like months I had everything, but now there's the blight outfit, which I'm so happy about.
I can't wait to get that someday.
Yeah, especially also the xenomorphs and like Onis and stuff. Those are like.
Did you know next year we're getting that Godzilla vs Kong movie? You want to watch it?
I'm sure.
Hell yeah.
What do we got?
You know about the one that...
Ooh.
You know about the one that came out this year, don't you?
Yeah.
That's the one I saw.
Let's read this.
Do you want a basic plot of the movie that doesn't spoil anything whatsoever?
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever wondered why it's called -1?
Why?
So the movie, and this is canonically like the point of it, right?
Right.
What happened in 1945?
Isn't that when like Japan got bombed with the? Wasn't it like an atomic bomb or something, or nuclear, whatever?
That's World War II. Yeah. Yeah. So okay, so you at least remember that part. That's important. So basically, the movie it's a what if sort of thing, right?
Okay.
And I believe it is canonic. I believe it is canonical to a Godzilla story, right?
Right.
Because as you know, pretty much like those original TV shows, like 70 years ago, and the movies now are all kind of connected. You know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like obviously now he's a lot more powerful, and humans kind of view him a little differently now.
Yeah.
You know. But basically, I think this movie is also sort of like one of the first times humans see him or something. I'll get to it, but basically, it's like a what if, right? So right after, World War I is, so it starts off like World War II is still happening, right?
Right.
But we're talking like basically not too much longer before it like ends, right?
Right.
And Godzilla just shows up, completely destroys this base on this island, right?
Right.
Kills every single person on the island but two. But like just by stomping them and like crushing buildings and stuff, he broke an airplane completely because it's Godzilla, right?
Right.
And so the movie is.
Anyways, show the viewers. We have Sir Nicolas Cage with a the bloody top and maybe the pant. I don't know about the pants, but definitely the top. His shirt, and then got Quinton.
It's really
Jill,
hard to tell about those pants.
and,
What percentage is Cage?
5.
So he's missing one piece then.
Yeah. Also, this poor the Quentin Cage have toolboxes. Jill has nothing, and Renato has a flashlight, and poor Renato is probably not going to get much progress with that flashlight thanks to my Franklin's demise. More like Renato's demise. And the other two because they have toolboxes and stuff, but you know.
But back to Godzilla, right?
Right. How did he? Okay. Money.
So there's this
money. Is that Borgo? Night map. Okay. Anyways, let me pause this and continue. Paused. All right. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I vaguely remember a line in one of the more modern ones, right?
Right.
Of basically someone being like, I guess, somewhere down the line, humans started viewing Godzilla more so as like a protector than like just a giant monster destroying stuff aimlessly, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know the specifics of how that all happened. I can't remember, but like,
yeah.
But in this specific movie, -1,
right?
I don't think very many people. I think this has to be like somewhat early on in the story,
right?
In the sense of being around people, because you know there's the TV shows and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
Of like him on that island, and there's really like no humans there. He's just battling other monsters on this island. Right? So I'm assuming somewhere after that, and then before the first sort of like Godzilla movies where he's like destroying Tokyo and all that, right? I'm assuming somewhere in between there is this movie, because this movie setting is right after World War II, right? So that's obviously a good start. it being before everything else, right?
Yeah.
But more importantly, he's sort of seen as sort of like a folk tale, like sort of like a legend, like as just like a story, a myth thing, right?
Yeah.
Because again, this is like was in the first few minutes, so it's not really a spoiler, you know. But when you first see him, the humans are like, "What the hell is that?" Right?
Yeah.
Understandably, they're freaking out because there's a giant kaiju on the island.
Yeah.
You know, destroying everything. And I guess one of the people that like was there on the island had heard of I guess sometime like a long time ago he was talking to somebody.
Yeah.
And I guess whoever he was talking to like basically called him like Godzilla. You know, so like so that's the name he knew him for. That's the name he knew, right? Was Godzilla. Right. And so that's just what they would everybody was of course calling him that, but you know, a lot of people were.
Yeah.
But like yeah, no, it was great just cuz since they hadn't seen him yet, right?
Yeah.
They understandably understandably they weren't aware of the same stuff as say the modern movies are, right? What I find hilarious though, right, is in the modern movies they still try to shoot him with battleships and whatnot, and it still does nothing. Like they're out here shooting this man with bullets, machine guns, and like giant, you know, like millimeter, like you know, like artillery rounds, and he just does not care. Which is interesting, right?
Yeah. Because
he never has cared. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For what he never has. Like you could shoot the man point blank in the face as like the strongest gun ever made. It's going to do nothing.
Yeah.
So, understandably, they're not aware of that fact yet in this movie, right? So you can obviously you can kind of cut that some slack, you know? But it still made some great scenes, though, you know?
Yeah.
There's like, so there's this scene where there's like these wooden boats, and they're just like, you know...
Yeah.
They were told just to stall for time for this battleship to come out and help, right?
Right.
Godzilla comes out of the water, right?
Right.
Obviously terrifying, you know, giant monster comes out of the water, and what's on top of his head? One of the boats. All he has to do, right?
Right.
Is he moves his head so the boat kind of flies off his head a bit, and then just crushes the boat like it's nothing.
Yeah.
And then everyone else on the other boat goes, "Oh shit, we need to leave."
Yeah.
So they're trying to leave, and they're just dropping mines in the water, trying to blow him up, and he just doesn't care. Couldn't care less, you know. But yeah, back to the nuking him part, right?
Right.
I think what had happened, right? It's not really stated. The movie doesn't really touch up on what America, or at least the American government, was thinking at this time, right?
Yeah.
But so basically, it seems like they were just doing some testing, you know?
Yeah.
Because in real life, we actually did drop a nuke in the ocean.
Yeah.
Did you know that's what Bikini Bottom is? The real Bikini Bottom? Did you know that?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, did you know that's also part of the theory of the SpongeBob show, is that they're kind of set that... You've heard that theory, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because that was an actual event. So the theory is that, like, SpongeBob and all them, right?
Right.
They're in the water where we nuked, and just alive now because of the radiation, I guess, and they're just kind of doing their own thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting to think about, and I feel like the theory does hold some merit, you know. I don't know if you
Yeah.
could prove it, but it does kind of make sense, you know. Yeah, so we casually nuked Godzilla, right?
Right.
I'm assuming you know
Yeah.
that doesn't usually go too well, now does it?
Yeah.
Do you want to know seemingly all that it did?
Okay, come on, man. Why are you actually good at looping me? Okay.
It honestly seems like all it did was made him stronger. So good job.
Yeah. Oh, you've left
Because
loop.
because like before when you saw him, right, he acted
Right.
more. He didn't like shoot fireballs out of his mouth or
Yeah.
anything like that. He just kind of did typical kaiju stuff, you know, like walked around,
Yeah.
stomped on stuff, you know, crushed people, you know, the usual, right?
Yeah.
After they nuked him, though, right?
Right.
He can now shoot flipping lasers out of his mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was really funny though. Like on it, the movie was interesting. It had sort of a. It was great. I would highly recommend it if you couldn't tell. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed what I saw. Because it was just like a fun movie, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like part of like the appeal of Godzilla, right,
Right.
is I think part of the appeal is that we just want to see a giant monster break stuff. And break stuff we do see in this movie, right?
Right.
I can't spoil anything, right?
Yeah.
But he does go to Japan at one point, and as I'm sure you could imagine,
Yeah.
it's not a pretty scene afterward. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, the main character was like a failed kamikaze pilot, basically. Now you might be wondering, how did he fail? You know, his whole job was
Yeah.
to, you know. Do you want to know how he failed?
Huh.
He ran away.
Hmm.
He ran away.
Well.
Now you might be wondering, how did he run away? So basically, he was supposed to like fly, I think, into like a U.S. ship, right?
Right.
Right.
I got stuck.
He pretended that his plane was faulty, right? Landed on you know the island that we see at the beginning of the movie because it's a repair island, right?
Yeah.
So they look at the plane, obviously realize it's completely fine, you know,
Yeah.
because it is. So yeah, so that's how he's a failed kamikaze pilot. But like, what's interesting though, right?
Right.
In real life, right?
Right.
Japan during this time in real life was not a pretty scene, right?
Yeah.
As I'm sure you could imagine, right? Japan, right after the war, right,
Right.
was terrible. Starvation, people dying,
Right. I don't know where anyone else.
diseases, terrible health,
Yeah.
you know? Terrible conditions, basically, right?
Right.
And then someone decided, what if we just threw Godzilla into the mix? You know?
Yeah.
Kind of funny though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought it was great. I don't know if you like Godzilla or not, but I loved it. Do you like
Yeah.
Godzilla?
Yeah. I've never watched a movie or anything of it, but
How have you not? I've seen, I think, 2 movies now. I plan to watch more, obviously, you know? Oh, that's cool.
crap.
It's a little figure of Kaido sitting with like his arms folded. You know, One Piece Kaido.
Yeah.
That's like literally it's him. So it's him sitting down, right? Like
Right.
legs out on the floor, and then sitting on nothing, right?
Right.
And he's just got his arms folded, real mean look on his face. It's great. But yeah, it was great. I think I've seen only 2, but what I really wanted to see, right, was the Godzilla. It was like Battle of the Monsters or something like that.
Okay.
That came out in like what 2016 or something like that.
Yeah.
I really wanted to watch that one, but I was unable to, so I didn't start watching them until I think 2019, the 2019 one. But did you watch the 2019 one?
No.
That's one of the ones where he fights King Kong. In case if you were wondering. King Kong got a battle axe on that. It's pretty great. I mean, literally smacking Godzilla in the face with a battle axe. It was really funny, you know.
Yeah.
But that's kind of that's a completely different movie, you know.
Yeah.
And I believe the one that's coming out next year, right?
Right.
I believe that's a sequel to the one from 2019, essentially.
Yeah.
What's interesting is the fact that they're still, after 70 years, coming up with like really interesting ideas for this character. You know?
Yeah.
I honestly really do want to see, if it ever happens, of course. I would like to see how the story ends. You know?
Yeah.
Because you'll admit the story's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like even if you don't include the comics, like even the movies, it's pretty crazy. Like some of the stuff that happens, you know.
Yeah.
Whoever just casually nuke Godzilla.
All the time.
What I find interesting, right?
Right.
Is in the movie, right?
Right.
So. America, of course, alerts Japan, like, hey, there's this giant dinosaur-like creature coming towards you, you know?
Yeah.
We're not going to help you at all, even though we said after the war that we would defend you. Yeah, we're not going to defend you because of the Soviets. You're on your own. Good luck. And yeah, we're just gonna bail. And I guess shortly after they nuked him, right?
Right.
Godzilla took an American warship, right?
Right.
Flipping, basically destroyed this thing with his teeth and just chucked it somewhere. Because there's a scene a bit later where one of the wooden boats it's shortly before the wooden boats start fighting him, you know? They're right next to this giant American warship, and they're all just they're all just can they send somebody else out here? We're in a flipping wooden boat. Look at what it did to the American warship. We should not be here. You know, we're screwed. And then one of the guys was all gung-ho, you know, we got this. Someone's got to do it. All that fun stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then Godzilla comes out of the water, and the gung-ho guy goes, never mind, we're getting out of here. Puts the boat on full throttle, and they just took off. It was so funny. Just all that bravado, sees a giant lizard, and just goes, nope, I'm leaving.
Alright guys, we got this. We're gonna do this. Someone's gotta do it, right? Someone's
gotta shoot him in the face. We got this. We got mines. We got a gun. We got this. Godzilla rises out of the water. Never mind. We gotta leave. Hold on.
I think I've changed my mind. You know what? Someone else can do it.
Someone else can handle it.
It doesn't have to be. We don't have to be the ones to do it. Let's get out of here.
The way it swims is honestly kind of terrifying in this movie because I think he always swims this way, but basically what he does, right?
Right.
So he swims in such a way where his head is, of course, sticking out so he can see with his eyes, you know? But then you just see so many spikes on his back sticking out of the water coming towards you.
Yeah.
Because he's always had those spikes, you know?
Yeah.
And it seems you know, because after, you know, they after America decided to be stupid, um, it kind of seems like he got like the spikes got bigger, sort of. He can also glow blue now.
Yeah.
And has a flipping laser. So what are we supposed to do here? Which is why I'm intrigued about why he's pink, right?
Yeah.
I literally just look up a trailer of Godzilla X Kong. I think the new Empire or something like that, or Kingdom. One of those is what they called it, right?
Yeah.
And it's great, right? It is. The pink looks amazing, you know. That might just be me, but like I love it. It honestly looks like the pink that's used for Rose Goku Black.
Yeah.
It's so good. Like, don't get me wrong, the blue, incredible. I love the blue that they picked. I love like where they put the blue, you know, so like it accents him very well. But like it's so good, you know, like the pink. I'm very excited to watch the movie and see if they do explain why he's just pink now, you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff I'm very curious about was that particular movie.
Yeah.
But -1 was really good for like a different reason than that, you know. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Helltaker pack for a hot second.
Also, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video so it doesn't go on too long because it's like 50-something minutes. Oh yeah, it's an hour and 1 minute. So
yeah,
anyways,
might as well.
hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope you
remember to not nuke Godzilla in the face.
Make sure not to nuke Godzilla in the face, preferably at all, but especially in the face.
I loved how derpy he was because he had little like T-Rex X arms, and then his head was super small compared to the body. It was great.
Yeah.
I think his arms have always been that way, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he can use them, of course, and I think he does use them in the movie, but he's got to get kind of close to stuff, you know.
Yeah. But
he's usually just smacking stuff.
Yeah, but hope you enjoyed it. I know the school will see it when he watches the first part. I did kind of freak out because I lost a good match, but you know I had good matches afterwards, so I can't complain too much.
You just have an existential breakdown in the video.
Yeah, those.
To be fair, I don't blame you. It's always upsetting when stuff like that happens, you know. Like I've had a few times where the game completely crashed to the point where I'm looking at to the point where I'm getting like a report crash issue, and obviously I made sure to report it every time so that way behavior had a bit more information to like fix it, you know. It's just always upsetting like when you lose progress because this game is it's hard. It's a very hard game.
Yeah.
So like losing progress is especially upsetting because you could potentially get a much rougher match the next time. So it's like kind of worrying in that aspect.
But thankfully I got pretty lucky with my matches.
So what are the dailies that are left?
It's just Pig.
Just Pig.
And I feel like you could maybe try, because I also have add-ons right now that increases her crouching and uncrouching speed and her charge speed for her ambush, and also increases the miss cooldown.
I didn't even use it ever last time I played her.
Yeah, but like, so what I would suggest, right? Like trying to get dash attacks, like, especially like when they're out in the open and they're not like too close to like a pallet or window. If you just like like especially with these add-ons, you just like are behind them, you crouch, and then you just hold the ambush button and just go toward them. You should be able to get a hit. Plus, like it has a pretty long like duration, you know. So like, you might get like a hit that like just at like the kind of end of it, kind of like Chucky in a way, you know. It's kind of like that, just not as like fast, you know.
That's part of my complaint about Chucky. It's very fast, so it's very hard to control it.
Plus, he's very small,
sort of like
stealthy.
that too. Sort of like Billy was his chainsaw. When it's so fast, you can't really get much like turning precision. It's what I mean.
But
you can turn a little bit, but you have to be very careful about how you do.
But But anyways, so you know, if you did enjoy the video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. It means a lot to us and helps us out a bunch. If you want to check out our other Dead by Daylight videos, we have a playlist at the end of the video full of them called Daylight is Dead. We have a bunch of Overwatch videos and, you know, the Idiot Watch playlists. We've got a bunch of horror videos and reaction videos and review videos and a bunch of other kinds of games and stuff. So if you're interested in any of that, check that stuff out. And yeah, hope you guys have a lovely and fantastic day, and we hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Yeah.